Welcome to Spill the Booch. This is the show where we share wild, hilarious, and oh so relatable stories from the yoga and wellness world because even the most peaceful spaces have their fair share of what the fuck moments. And speaking of WTF moments, you're in for a treat today with our story because it's got what the fuck written all over it. I'm Mara, and I've got my all-star lineup of yoga experts and business coaches with me. We have Carol, Bridget, Josh, Terry, and Maria. Got the whole team here. And together we're diving into stories that make you laugh, cringe, and say, yep, that's studio life. So grab your coffee, kombucha, your favorite drink, and let's jump in. So today's story comes from the UK Daily Mail, and the story itself was written in 2021, but it's based on how a negative Google review from a studio in 2017 blew up with hilarious memes and commentary. So it's a bit of a gold mine, in my opinion. So let's get into it. The title of today's story is Medium's Bizarre One-Star Review Claiming She Was Assaulted by the Dark Energy Radiating from a Staffer Goes Viral, inspiring hilarious memes about Monica at the front desk.
I saw that. I read something about that. It was hysterical.
It's going to be good.
Monica.
On
Monica
Sunday,
in my life.
I'm going to regret this, Terry.
You told us to not be muted.
True. On Sunday, Twitter user YourBoyGus1 shared a screenshot of the criticism that Lily Worthington wrote for a gym in Astoria, Queens back in 2017 after the one-of-a-kind complaint resurfaced online. I have been a professional medium for 15 and a half years, and I'm very sensitive to all the energy forces that surround us. The instructors are great and the facility is clean, but when I walked into the studio, I was assaulted by the dark energy radiating from Monica at the front desk. Whoa. People were blown away by the one-star review, and many couldn't resist cracking jokes about the mysterious Monica. There were a number of monstrous memes created in her honor and reference to the name Monica being featured in Lou Bega's Mambo No. 5, as Terry loves to sing. Listen, sometimes a demon is summoned from a hell dimension by some goth teens, and they can't figure out how to send her back. And now she's afflicted with rent and a job. Give Monica a break. She's just doing her best. She didn't ask for any of this. I want to turn this into a sitcom, somebody else responded, while others added, I'm mentally casting Aubrey Plaza as Monica. She would probably be the best to be Monica. Twitter user posted a screenshot of a comment about Worthington Rowe's review from someone who could apparently relate, saying it's another layer of bizarre. This is a horrible take and shouldn't be a review, the person wrote. But at the same time, as a natural empath, yeah, there are times I've removed myself from settings, which is appropriate over leaving shitty comments because someone is not together mentally or emotionally. It's not their burden. Someone else cheekily posted a snapshot of the ghost statue in the castle of Vizio in Lake Como, Italy, writing Monica's profile pic. And another imagined the gym responding to Worthington Rowe's complaint, commenting, but Lily, Monica died 5 years ago that very night. A number of Twitter users imagined the gym managers releasing statements about Monica's behavior in response to the Worthington Rowe's review. Twitter users also had a field day concocting potential statements for the gym to release in response to the review, such as, Monica has been warned before about her dark energy, so we will take action and suspend her until further notice. Another was, as the new HR director, I'm very happy to say that Monica has been reinstated and all disciplinary action removed from her file. The fact that former HR director died due to spontaneous human combustion played no role in this decision. Oh my God. I have so many thoughts about this, but I want to hear what you guys have to say first. What's jumping out at you?
I think the first thing I think is this is just proof that a good story can go viral at any point. Like years later, this gets picked up and now we're talking about it again. It'll have a second.
I hope that people start making TikToks out of this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Memes are one thing, but TikToks are just a whole nother level.
You know how you can like send a message to Google to get bad reviews taken down if they're total BS? Like there is a path for that. It's hard to
Yeah.
do, but we do have studios that do it. This is maybe the one exception where I'd be like, I would always leave that review there. Yeah. Gives you so much more credibility. This is a good example of how a negative review helps your business. This is only good for you.
Yeah.
We do a student spotlight on Monica.
Staff member of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah, staff member of the month. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed. Okay, raise your hand if you've been assaulted by dark energy at the front desk. Thank you, Josh.
I don't know. Maybe.
I have no idea.
Raise your hand if you have been the perpetrator of that assault.
Perpetrator.
I can when I need to, but
I mean, I
the front
feel like I
desk.
have like a super resting bitch face that people.
I mean, it's
Like,
like
nah.
I've certainly had bad like customer experiences. I mean, you could say that that's dark energy. I don't know, but I've certainly had less.
I've never given it, but the stink eye that I've seen.
Does the stink eye count as dark energy?
Well, it depends on how much power of dark energy you have.
Yeah, there we
Depends on your aura energy.
Depends on how powerful you are.
Touche. Have you ever had or dealt with a client who judged your space on something like you couldn't control, like energy or vibes? Like, has this ever happened similar?
Yes.
And
We had someone walk into the studio a week before we opened. We weren't even open yet, but we were open, still fixing some stuff for like tours or whatever. And they were a yogi from another place in town. And they came in and they're like, oh, it's very nice in here. And then they're like, oh, I don't know. It kind of feels, they did this. And they're like, I guess that's what you get if you're for profit. And then they walked out. It's like,
oh my goodness.
I sent them a plant. That's what I did.
How did you know where to find them?
Well, there's another studio in town. I knew the studio they were from. I'd practiced it. I'd taken their class. I knew exactly
Okay.
who they were.
Wait, were they like a nonprofit?
I think they tried to sell that idea.
Okay, just nonprofit. I've said this before, and I will say it again. Nonprofit does not mean no profit.
Don't make money, right? Yeah.
You still have to make money. What a profit status does is you take the profits and you put it back into programs and services.
Yeah.
So it's not.
It's not more ethical.
It's not more ethical, right? You
Or
still
not
have to,
necessarily. Yeah.
No.
you still have to make money. They
Yeah.
still have to make a budget. They still have to pay people. They still have to pay rent and all that kind of stuff. So
Well, I don't know. This is a tangent, Terry, but
yeah,
every nonprofit yoga studio that I know doesn't make any money. So
Right. Yeah.
there's a pretty strong correlation between we're nonprofit and we never have enough money to pay or do anything. I don't know. That sounds assholey. I know.
Don't sound that fun.
no, maybe they say they're nonprofit to avoid the fact that they're shitty and they have shitty product and shitty marketing, shitty teachers and all that stuff.
Maybe.
In response to Mara's question about getting in trouble in reviews about things you can't control, this is actually a gigantic pet peeve of mine when people complain about the noise from outside at the studio, like cars going by, and I'm just like, okay,
What are you supposed to do
stand
about
out
that?
there, like with my stop sign and make sure they don't drive by. Like, what are you
Class in
talking
progress.
You just need to rent one of those giant signs from like the city or a construction company and put on it, class in session. Please
Class in
drive
session.
quietly.
That makes sense.
What do you do you not notice the traffic on your way in? Like it's on a busy road. Oh God, it just drives me absolutely. And we don't get it very often. We mostly only get people saying lovely, amazing things, but
Yeah.
that specific complaint makes me crazy. Like actually.
What car do you own?
It turns me into Monica. Wait, what?
What car do you
what?
own? What car do you own?
I don't
Yeah.
own any.
Oh, well, you should buy a sports car. And then when someone says that next, just go outside and just
I know.
No, not
Burn-
a sports
just
car,
burn
Josh.
out.
You need a big jacked up truck with big stacks on
a
it
diesel truck. You should buy a
Harley
large,
Oh
Davidson.
yeah.
a large
Whoa.
diesel truck and a Harley.
with a
Yeah.
Harley in the back.
Yeah.
And then
Ugh.
park it right in front of the studio. And the next time you get one of those, just walk out.
And because
Yeah.
with diesel, it's better just to leave them running than to turn them off and restart them.
The diesel in the winter here, yeah.
I mean, I used to live in.
I don't know, you guys. I gotta say, this sounds like some bullshit that diesel guys say. Like,
No,
you're telling
for
me,
real.
you're telling me, no, it's
Exactly.
not.
I
No,
will bring
I'm not
Kenny
arguing.
in here.
No.
He knows the legit. If it's
Yeah.
minus 40,
And you're
you-
driving a fucking tractor from 1975,
no,
then
no,
yes.
no.
And if you're an
Moderate,
oil
no
baron.
way. No.
If it's minus 40 in a diesel truck, it will not start. Some people leave it running all night long if it's
Wow.
minus
All
40.
night long.
That's insane.
My
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
It doesn't have like the newer ones obviously are better, but like
I
older-
owned an old diesel. This is not true. You just turn it on and the glow
not
plugs
in
run,
Alberta,
and-
Josh.
yes, I did, Mara. The Earth Roamer we had in Alberta in January in
That's
minus 40.
That's a
No,
newer truck.
I'm sorry.
We have to put a
2006.
disclaimer at the beginning of this podcast episode that
Okay.
says we are not giving advice here about.
We're not giving truck.
run your-
I'm not questioning the you leaving it running part. I'm questioning the logic that we're going to say in 2025 that with the technology of engines, with the most advanced combustion engines on the planet now, that
What
we
I'm saying,
haven't
leave such
solved. We
gas.
haven't solved for it's too cold. I have to leave it right. It's guys.
states
It's
here
bullshit.
that
No.
maintaining warmth
I-
and leaving them running can keep them warm, making
Bridget's
subsequent
Googling.
starts easier. Air
Bridget's
brake
fact
pressure,
checking.
keeping the engine running ensures that the air brake cylinders remain filled, preventing delays when the vehicle needs to move. Pooh. There are
Preventing
some-
delays. Like I would have to start it up and idle it for 42 seconds before we try. Oh, wait, I don't believe this. I'm sorry. I like diesel trucks. I'm just saying, it sounds like horseshit to me.
Reinforcement
This is dark
here.
energy. This is dark
My
energy.
dark
Dark
energy is
dark
coming
energy.
up because this is so boring to me. I have no Can we move on?
This sounds
Girl.
like the other day. My siblings and
I
I
love
were in an argument about something that happened between us. We were all having dinner. My brother got the chat GPT out and used the voice thing. And he was like, can you please help solve this disagreement between my two sisters? And it was amazing. I did lose the argument, which was hurtful. But this sounds like a perfect use for that next time you guys are.
Yeah.
I had a negative review that was actually, I didn't report it. I don't know if somebody else must have, but Google took it down.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was the review?
The review was youngster, Gen Z, must be what's after millennials, Gen Z?
Gen Z.
Gen Z, had to be
I
Gen
think.
Z.
Yeah.
She was complaining about the teacher of the class. It basically turned out she just didn't like Bikram yoga. She didn't like how it was taught. I
Not
mean,
for
it's like,
everyone.
it's not for everyone, but because it was taught by a teacher who looks like me, she didn't realize that Bikram is a set series. I've never been in a class before.
Oh, she thought it was the teacher's style.
She thought it was the teacher's style, this and that,
Mm.
blah, blah, blah. And then she said, and this is the thing I think that got it taken down. She said, well, perhaps if they had less boomers working there, it might be different. Seriously. I mean, it probably was before I had desk staff, because my desk staff were both Gen Zers. So anyway, so I basically responded and I just said, oh, I said, I took a Bikram yoga class. It's a very specific sequence. This is how it's taught. And yes, it's a whole different thing than like a vinyasa class. I said, we also have other types of classes on our schedule that might be a better fit for you. And I said, as for the teacher's age, I said, other than the silent generation, we have every generation represented on our team. So anyway, that's what I responded, never heard anything else. But then a couple months later, I was responding to another message, a good one. I looked, I went, oh my God, it's gone. So
Maybe they removed it
maybe-
themselves.
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
Can we just say, and I just say, if you walk into a yoga class and you don't know the teacher and it's a boomer teaching, first off, I would never categorize in that way. But like, I'm real happy about that class because you have no idea what you're going to get. Like, it could go any direction.
Yeah.
If I was going to stereotype teachers coming in, that's age bracket of teacher. No, you can't do it. You can't figure out what you're going to get. They could kill you. It could be the nicest class ever. They could have a nap in the middle of the class. No idea which direction it's going.
Okay, a second. I like it could be any teacher could be like
No,
that.
nah, I don't know.
What do you
Kind of get what Josh is saying. I feel like there's a specific like age bracket that's a little bit younger that I pretty much know because they all came out of the same, I don't know, system, it feels like. And so it could be great, but I don't think there's going to be as much variation. There could potentially, because I just feel like I get it, but maybe I'm off. I don't know.
Interesting. So, how important is the front desk vibe in a yoga or wellness studio? The deal breaker or
Very
best thing?
Important.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the most important things.
I
Yeah.
agree. How come?
Maria?
I was just gonna say, I walked into a studio, I was new to town, and I was looking for a place to teach. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go take a class at every studio in this town, and I'm gonna have that like guide my decision making as to where I want to teach. Like, where do I vibe the best? And I walked into this one studio, and I introduced myself,
As you do.
and the woman said to me, she was the owner of the studio at the time. She said, I'm just not sure that you're spiritual enough to teach here. Like, this is a really spiritual studio. And like, I'm just not sure.
I'm getting real Monica vibes.
And I was just like, how do you know anything about me? Like,
Definitely confirmed that you don't have a good spiritual vibe.
I was so offended. I was just like, you know absolutely nothing about me. All I have done is say, like, hey, my name's Maria and I'm a yoga instructor and I'm really excited to take this class because I'm looking for a new space to teach. And that was the response that I got.
She didn't know any other
Can't
details
lie.
about you.
No other details about me. She just like literally gave me an up down and said that to me.
Wait. Was her name Monica? We may
Was
know
it?
her.
We know her.
Was
She
her
may
name
have
Monica?
relocated.
She relocated and decided to open her own.
Oh, I thought I missed it and you had said that. Her name was Monica. I was like, no fucking way.
Cannot confirm or deny what her identity was because I don't remember.
Oh my
She is officially named Monica at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
That
That
is
is
really
wild.
I never went back. I
I would hope not.
How do you even respond to that?
was dumbstruck. I was just like,
I would have
just-
set a crow out in
I
their
was like,
yard.
and then yeah, I took the class.
Is it super spiritual, that class?
Yeah.
Define spiritual.
Oh my god. Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
what do they mean by
Yeah.
spiritual?
Well, they were probably like, breathe through your
Chanting
toes and your toenails and let the,
Om Shanti Shanti.
yeah. I don't
Wait,
know.
I do want to hear, was it very spiritual?
First of all, in my opinion, the class made no sense. The flow sequencing was just like completely all over the map. And I was just like, what the fuck are we even doing? Like, just no flow, like there was no like peak pose. There was just a mishmash the entire time. And I was just kind of like, okay. And then there was a lot of chanting.
Spiritual.
Very spiritual. Obviously, that's the only thing that makes you spiritual at a yoga studio is how much
That's true.
chanting you do, right?
That's true.
Oh,
Everyone knows that.
crystals.
It had, yeah,
Sage.
yeah.
Chanting is no different than praying.
That was it. That was the only thing. That was the class. It was an obscure
Yeah.
sequence and then some chanting at the end. And if that's what designates you as spiritual, then
Thanks, but no thanks.
yeah, I guess
Yeah.
I'm
Also,
not.
how does she know you don't teach that class?
Pardon me?
How would she know if you teach that class or not? Like,
Yeah, she had
or
no
maybe
idea.
maybe you have
know
a
that-
maybe you have a daily Kriya practice and you're chanting all the time and stuff. How
Yeah,
does she know?
who-
Yeah,
like
you should have said that's exactly how I would have taught that class. But I'm not spiritual, so what do I know?
mhm.
Wasn't enough chanting for me. Like,
Yeah, honestly, I
really
could have gone
feeling the
for more.
I really
spiritual.
could have gone
Oh
for
my
a lot
gosh.
more
I
chanting.
I was sensing a dark energy vibe there.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Yeah,
goodness.
Well,
one
it's
thing
like
I
you were
do,
assaulted
I
by
don't know
dark.
about you guys. I go to a new place, a new studio. I never tell them I'm a yoga teacher.
I was looking
Even if
for
I
a
was
job.
looking for a
Yeah.
job, I wouldn't say I was a yoga teacher. I would just go take the class. I like to absorb, see the experience.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Little secret shopper.
Yeah.
Carol, I see you doing this.
Yeah,
Do you
that's how I do too. I just walk in and act like maybe I've done some classes before. I never tell them I'm a teacher. If it comes out, it's because my friends are like, she teaches yoga. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I think that's the approach I would take moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, I
definitely
guess
bad
I didn't
vibes.
show up wearing like temple pants and mala beads and holding my crystals and, carrying a stick of Palo Santo behind me. Like maybe that would have
Love
made me
Palo
more
Santo.
spiritual. Oh,
You
I
just
do
don't.
too.
I mean,
but-
that is bad. Is bad vibes. Someone who approaches a situation like that is bad vibes.
Yeah.
Because to me, that means there's so much judgment that you're
Yeah.
probably like an energetic leech off of your students.
Mhm.
And that's just,
Yeah.
I don't know. If I'm showing up to studio, I'm going with an entourage. They're all gonna be like, he teaches yoga, like ahead of time to prep them for my
Okay.
arrival.
Well,
And then I'm
Sounds
gonna
like what
just
Carol-
casually work in there and be like, well, I did a teacher training in India. So
Oh,
back in my last retreat when I was in India.
okay. All right. Well, speaking of soapboxes, how would you coach one of your clients if they had this happen? Like a front desk member was unfairly labeled as bad energy. Like, what would you say to them?
Wait. Serious, like this review happened, or serious, like they actually have a bad.
If they're like resting bitch face, like obviously there's a difference between a bad review and somebody getting bad energy and then someone just being a shitty employee. We're not talking about shitty employees. We're talking about someone with just like bad juju.
Shit, are you drinking a beer right now?
I am not, but it is the last.
Ah!
But it is 4:30 here, Josh. So if I was,
Yeah, I'm not judging. I
No
was just
judgment
like,
here.
there we go. Spill the booch. Drink
Let
whatever you
me-
want.
let me live my life over here.
Let
But it
me
is-
live
I was gonna say, so you're in Scotland, you're in
Leave me
Scotland now.
alone.
You're in Scotland now, Bridget? You must be, because I saw the adapter for the charger.
Wait, you're in Scotland? How are you not drinking a beer right now?
I
That's a real question.
I'm the only one in the country.
It's hard to say because now we have seen the like meme on like reaction to this. So I'm not sure that I would have been able to do this up front. But if you got a review like that, this is one of the few cases where I would probably say like lean into it, like respond to the review. And then also like I would post it on social media,
Yeah.
like just lean into this whole story, be like, hey, we got a 1-star review. Here's what it is. Blow it up because it's so absurd. I know you're going to get reaction on stuff. I don't know.
No, that's so
Yeah.
respond in a really funny way, like one of those people in that article.
If you had had complaints about Monica from more like customer service level being like, maybe short or perhaps rude or non-friendly, then this could be a pattern because this person just said dark energy. But if it's a one-off, I'm with Josh, just blow it up.
Yeah.
This is actually more to your question though, Mara, this is actually more common than is publicly talked about. This
Yeah,
is a
I'm
common
sure it
it's a
is.
common thing for someone in a studio, teacher or front desk, to be that person where, and here's how it presents to us as coaches. It's when an owner says to us, well, Maria's great at the front desk, but like she got that like tough love vibe and people don't get it. Or they're like, oh, Terry's really great, but she just has that resting bitch face. Like, they'll actually say stuff like that and make an excuse for the person.
Mhm.
They're like, I really care about their students. Carol really cares. Carol really wants them to do well. I think that, people, you got to get to know Carol to like warm up to her or something like that. And it's
Yes,
that
and
sort
it
of,
doesn't help new students at all.
no, that's the thing that's hard about it. But we hear this a lot. Like this is a thing where you have someone that on paper, they're doing their job. They complete their tasks. They're loyal. I hate that term, but like they've stuck it out with the studio for a couple of years. They're like pretty easy to work with from an administrative standpoint, but then you get a consistency of tension with them, either them with other employees or them with students. And it has something to do with like their general demeanor. They're like bad muju. This is a thing.
Yeah.
A tricky one to deal with, but it's like you have to address it as fast as possible.
Yeah. You used to say this all the time. It's like, leave your ego at the door when you come to the studio. And if you're having a bad day, either call in sick so that you're not like raining your poo-poo parade on everybody else, or suck it up and put on a smile because you're teaching a yoga class. You can't let that go into your yoga class or at the front desk. Like, you need to smile and greet people and be that front desk person and not have a resting bitch face and not give people bad energy.
Yeah, leave your drama at the door. We
Yeah.
used to say, like, see that door right there? Like, whatever drama you have, we can talk about it afterwards. But as soon as you walk through that door, people are coming here with their own drama. We don't want to add yours to it.
Yeah.
Well, this is where you say, Josh, all the time too, and I love this, is like you can be empathetic to where they're at and acknowledge that they're having this issue, but then still uphold them to the standards and policies of the space. And it could be, I sent someone home one day, a teacher. She actually broke down in the lobby, was curled up in a ball on the floor sobbing and I just was like, she's, oh no, I can. I said, no, I'll teach your class.
Yeah.
Go out the back door. And also I wanted to say to what you were saying about the person at the front desk, is this is where, are you hiring the right people? So if you're making excuses, oh, she's just tough love, or she's a resting bitch face, you just got to get to know her, she really is great. Why would you even hire? I mean, there's something in that process. So, because typically people that are in a customer service front facing person role, you can tell their vibe when you're interviewing them.
Yeah. So you know what you should add to the interview process? It's like, okay, just look at me. Just stand there and look at me. See what their resting face is.
Just stand there and look at me.
No, but this is a training question too. This is a
Yeah.
These are the simple things that like we rhetorically, larger studio culture doesn't train to anymore. But where I came up, like these were like the first thing that was trained. Someone walks in the door, stand up, make eye contact with them,
Very
smile,
simple.
like simple things. But that was actually a training that we put everyone through, that we went through, that was like, these are the basics of, these aren't question, like what your natural resting face looks like doesn't matter, because when someone comes in, you're in a customer service sales role, you're going to stand up and smile and say hello. That's it. Nothing complicated, nothing over the top. You don't have to be bubbly and fake, inauthentic, nothing like that, but like basic human interaction stuff. So I don't know. I would point that out, like you do, like you train your team to that standard and then you uphold it.
Yeah. Well, let's switch gears for a minute. There's no comments on this one, but there is something much better, memes. And I'm really excited about them. So I'm going to share my screen and show them all, and we'll get your guys' reactions because they're really funny.
While you're doing that, while you're sharing your screen, I have a question. Because in the old days when it was Twitter, we would say tweets. So now is it like they X'd me?
That's a really good question, and I have no idea.
What
I
do
don't
people
tweet.
say?
Oh, you're not. I thought you were asking Terry a meme versus a tweet. So memes are
Right.
different.
It's like because it's an old post thread. It kept saying
Yeah.
tweeted. But nowadays, is it just they just say post, or do they say we X'd? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't tweet. Josh, you tweet,
They're
don't you?
posts
No.
now.
Pardon?
He really messed with it. Tweets were so great.
Yeah, tweet
Tweets
was
were so cool.
Okay, Monica's profile pic.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is Monica's profile picture of this ghosty thing. I like Como.
Nice. It's a beautiful shot.
It is. It's a good
Really is.
photo.
I've already seen all these, but I know they're just good. I'm just gonna laugh.
Be a little bit of Monica. We all love that song. It's a good one-hit wonder. When you're bursting with dark energy, but you're only halfway through your shit. I don't know what this is from. It looks like this is Dark Maul or something from Star Wars.
Oh, he's funny.
I don't know what he is. He looks scary. Has Monica been pestering people with her questions 3 again? Because she's already gotten 2 warnings about that. Once more, and it's right back to the summoning circle for her. I knew we should have used LinkedIn instead of the ring.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
That's a deep cut. I like that one.
Yeah.
Funny.
Monica at the front desk. This is something from Lord of the Rings.
No,
What is it
no,
from?
no, it's not Lord of the Rings.
I thought this was like Sauron and then the guy with the knife.
I don't think so.
The
Well,
sword.
it could be. It doesn't look like it.
This
Well,
looks
either
like
way,
Lord
you
of the
get-
Ringsy. I don't know. It's pretty intense. Someone big and scary.
Monica.
None shall pass.
None shall pass. Monica of the front desk.
Heck yeah.
These tweets, these are like 4 years old, and we're talking about it in 2025. So, like you
Yeah.
said, the power of a good story.
I mean, the original review was from 2017.
Okay, so 2017. It's now 8 years later, and then it reared its head in 2021, and now in 2025.
It's due
It's
for
reared
its
its head.
resurgence. 4-year
It's
cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Or,
4-year
yeah,
cycle,
that
yeah.
could be a circadian rhythm.
Pretty sure Ray Dalio wrote about this negative review cycle.
Mhm.
No, the resurgence part's interesting. This is from a marketing perspective. This is the like proof of the site, the like group psychology, where you post something, 1,000 people see it, and it gets good interaction. And then your thought is, oh, well, now I better do something as good as the previous post that got all this interaction. But how likely is it the first 1,000 people who saw the first post were the only people interested in that? Highly unlikely. So in fact, rather than making something new, you would double down on the original concept. You would repost it, you would take a new angle on it. Nowadays, you do the like comment reaction, TikTok style,
Yeah.
reference it. Like something like this happens from a marketing perspective in your studio, like lean into it.
Oh,
Keep
I was
the
thinking like
conversation.
you've done one of those videos, Josh, but like you've seen them everywhere where it's like you're dressed as one person and then you put like a hat on or a wig or something and you do the other person. Like being Monica and the medium would have been so funny.
Yes.
Oh my
Oh, you
God.
could totally make a little skit
Yeah.
about it. It'd be really
Yeah.
good. That's like pretty easy. You just need one person to do it.
And then you could dress as someone else as like the ring girl coming in the door. Like you do all the reactions of all the different memes of different characters. Oh, I'm so smart.
Yeah.
We
There's
should do
entire
this.
TikTok channels, well, and YouTube and Reels or whatever, that are like the new version of the reaction channel. Where like it's literally just the floating head green screen reading all the comments we just read and
Oh,
laughing
yeah,
at.
I've seen
Like
those.
that's the whole channel. That's all they do. And I can't tell you why, but they're funnier than just reading the comments by themselves.
Oh.
It's like laughing makes it better.
There's one guy, he's so funny, and he he watches all of those really weird hack videos of like people putting a jar of
yes.
pickles
Oh,
on their
yeah.
heel, and he like reacts to it, but like commentates it in a really funny way. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'd totally do that with my shoes. That's a great idea. Yeah, let's do that." It's like, "Oh, I really wanted a snack later too. You're so smart." Like, it's so funny of
Yeah.
the stupidest things.
There was a content creator, how he made money is he started to do reaction videos, had a very expressive face.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. He's
And
so
he would,
funny.
he wouldn't, he doesn't
He
say
wouldn't
anything.
speak.
He wouldn't speak. There was one woman that was like peeled a cucumber with her teeth. I remember what, and then he just was like,
It's like Bridget's face right now.
picked up a cucumber.
His whole
picked up
channel
a-
is just him being like,
But then he
He
does
does it.
it in like the most simple way of like
he
how they
gets a-
should
he
have
gets
done
a-
it.
Yeah, he gets a vegetable peeler and holds it up.
That's funny.
Yeah, like he's so funny. He's huge.
he also kind of, part of it was he timed TikTok. It was like when it really started blowing up. But
Mhm.
he had whatever 10 million followers or something like that. But he at one point was in contention for the most followed TikToker. Like
Mhm.
over Charlie D'Amelio or whatever her name is. For like for just a minute, you know?
Yeah.
Which is wild. It never said a word.
Did you see where Mr. Beast bought out Disney World to do something with some woman and he bought out the whole park?
That's romantic.
No, but yeah, Mr. Beast started in his parents' basement creating
Yeah.
YouTube
Oh,
content.
he's like a
he's-
bajillionaire.
He's wild.
Yeah.
He just got in a bunch of shit here in Mexico because he did the episode where they're like in all the Mayan ruins in southern Mexico.
Mm.
And he like has this guide with him and they take him inside. Like you're not allowed to go inside them. They opened the doors and they got to go explore underneath and stuff. And the Mexican government got pissed because they're like, that wasn't a real permit, which wasn't Mr. Beast's fault. It was I just took money from him.
Oh my
Figured out how to get in there.
Okay. Well, aside from the memes, it's time for my favorite part of the show, a game. And today we're going to be playing a dramatic and over-the-top yoga Mad Libs, the class that ruined my life, inspired by our story today. So I'm going to ask you guys for 7 words, and I'll fill in the blanks and read the story to you. Ready?
Just any random words.
Well, I'm going to tell you what kind of word I need.
What is this, PG-13? We know the rules here.
Okay, first one is a yoga pose.
Cobra.
And keep in mind, the more outrageous the word, the better the story. Okay.
Oh.
An emotionally
Tree.
charged adjective.
Are we doing this one at a time since?
Well, no.
Maria-
You guys can all say something and I'll choose the best one.
Hang
So
on, I have to Google
emotionally
what, I have to
charged-
Google what an adjective is.
Oh my God, a describing word. So like betrayed, shooketh, an emotionally charged adjective.
Infuriated.
Okay, next one's coming from Carol. She's been very quiet. A spiritual buzzword.
I want to say like the path or, you know, of course, enlightened and those kinds of things. But I feel like, what's the one where they're like,
Just ask Maria. She'll know.
yeah, like Maria, well, please, I don't want to be the one.
The
I
path.
like the path. I like the path.
The path.
The path.
It's spiritual, right?
The
With a
path.
capital
Path.
P.
Yeah. Let's go with Mysterious Carol's comment.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
this one would have
cult-
been much
cult
better.
leader, Mysterious Carol. That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
slowly. That's going to be the name of your cult, I think.
That should be in all lowercase, and then path is all in uppercase.
Okay, well, you guys don't get to see how it's written, but in
Okay.
your minds, it's going to be a capital P.
In your heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
A petty insult or dramatic label. Example, toxic queen, chakra tyrant.
No, we said a
Anybody?
couple times, bitch face. No?
I guess that's a dramatic label. Anybody?
Toxic shaming.
None of the ones they say in Scotland are appropriate for this show. So-
Oh, you should
I
definitely
All
say
the
that.
better.
Yeah, let's hear them.
No, I genuinely do not think it would be okay. They use the C word here, like
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my step family is from England, and yes, I'm fully aware.
And my sister was like, "Did you just call someone a?" And I was like, "Yeah, I did."
Oh my God. Okay, no, petty insult or dramatic label.
Petty insult or dramatic label.
Okay, how about we'll do this? Toxic queen or chakra tyrant?
Oh, chakra tyrant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, we could go either way. Those are
Chakra
both pretty good.
tyrant works great.
Okay. Dramatic excuse.
My dog
My
just said,
chakras are not aligned right now.
I'm sensing all your negative energy. I can't come.
Yeah.
Chakral energy is not in
Chakra alignment energy. Yeah.
Chakras are not aligned.
Okay, last but not least, an over the top physical reaction.
Heaving.
Heaving.
Reaction about
Like I blacked out or my third eye combusted or
You're good at this, Mary. You should just do them yourself and then just read it.
Yeah.
I've had time to think about these, okay?
I'm really bad at stuff like this.
I mean, yeah, like dry heaving is a good one.
Dry heaving. Gross.
Yeah, totally.
I'm gonna add some pizzazz to it. Okay. All right. You ready? We started with a story. Now we're finishing with a story. This is fun. I walked into this class expecting a simple cobra, but what I got was a full-blown spiritual ambush. Within 5 minutes, I felt completely infuriated. The teacher had the audacity to use a smudging stick as a prop and started talking about the path with a capital P like it was a TED Talk gone wrong. I knew I couldn't trust her when she smiled at me like a chakra tyrant and said, "Just breathe through it, honey." I had to leave early because my chakras are not aligned right now, but not before letting the front desk know that this class was a personal attack. Honestly, I dry heaved a furball. I'm still recovering.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well
I
done.
like this game. This
It's
was my
fun,
favorite
hey?
game. Yes.
How many
Yeah.
points did we get? Did we win?
Yeah, who won, Mara? Just
Oh my
We
How
all
do we-
win.
It
I
was
wanna
great.
know
It
who
was
won
a
the
team
game.
effort. There's no winning. This is a team effort.
Team effort.
No, that's not a game then. It's just a Mad Lib.
Is this
That
another?
was Mad
Just
Lib.
no one
Yeah.
even wins?
No one wins. Oh my goodness.
Isn't it
I'm
Jimmy
gonna-
Kimmel doesn't do the Mad Libs? Isn't it Jimmy Kimmel who does the Mad Libs?
I have no
One of
idea.
the late night talk
I
shows.
know Jimmy Fallon does some
Jimmy
pretty
Fallon.
sick videos
Yeah.
about jorts. So, have you seen the new one with Joe Jonas? Oh my God, you guys have to watch it. It's really funny. It's really, really good. Okay,
All
all
right.
right, friends. Well, that's a wrap on this episode of Spill the Booch. Thanks for hanging out with us, sharing some laughs, because let's face it, yoga might be zen, but life isn't always. Don't forget to subscribe, to leave us a review, and share your own wild stories with us. You might just hear them on the show. Until next time, cheers.
Spill a booch, what's the scoop? Let me pour it in a cup. Now I'ma stay with the drama, now we bout to turn it up. Stretching truth like a Hemi hot tea in the room. Sip the kombucha fizz while we watch it go boom. Yeah.